The winds were quiet, but not kind. They howled through the hills of Scotland like ghosts of fallen dreams. Inside a forgotten cave sat a king, not on a throne, but on cold stone. His name was Robert the Bruce, but he didn't feel like a king anymore. He felt small, not just defeated in war, but defeated within. What is left of me? What does a leader become when no one follows? He stared at his reflection in a puddle, a beard grown wild, eyes lost in shadow, armor dulled by failure. He had fought 6 battles, each time believing it was the final one, each time watching everything fall apart again. His army was broken, his faith scattered like ash, his name once a roar, now a whisper in forgotten taverns. And yet, even more painful than the loss was the question that echoed louder. Am I meant for this? Or have I been chasing a crown that was never mine? He clenched his fist, but not in anger, in helplessness. Not all wars are fought with swords. Some are fought in silence, in caves, in the heart. As the king sat, locked in his thoughts, a small creature dared to disturb his silence. A spider. It crept along the wall, seeking a place to weave its web. It moved, slipped, and fell, tiny legs scrambling for grip. The king watched, tired eyes barely focusing. He whispered, almost amused, "Even you don't belong here, little one." But the spider tried again, climbed, slipped, fell again. "Give up," the king muttered. "It's useless, just like me." For the 6th time, the spider climbed and fell. The king leaned forward, strangely curious now. Then, with patient grace, it rose again, and this time it made it. The web connected, delicate, strong, complete. In that moment, something clicked, not outside, inside the king. It wasn't fate that stopped me, he thought. It was the moment I stopped trying. The spider didn't build a kingdom. It didn't fight wars. It just refused to quit. And that made it. A teacher, Robert the Bruce, rose from the stone floor, not as a man who had found answers, but as the one who had found his reason to try again. He had lost 6 battles, but now he knew it wasn't the 7th that mattered. It was the choice to stand again, to fight again, to believe again. "Let them call me foolish," he said, "but I will fall one more time, only to rise again." My dear friends, maybe today you have failed again. Maybe you have heard the voice, "You are not good enough. This is not for you." But listen closely. That spider didn't ask for guarantees. It didn't wait for perfect weather. It simply climbed. And so must you. Life will let you fall 6 times, not to break you, but to see if you still have the courage to rise the 7th. You don't need the approval. You don't need the world's permission. You only need your own decision to try again. The kings we remember, the legends we celebrate, they were not the ones who never fell. They were the ones who kept walking through the fall. So rise, my dear warrior. You have seen the cave. You have heard the silence. Now go, build your kingdom, one brave step at a time. Try again, because you are not done yet. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, please feel free to share and subscribe. Thank you so much.